Hey everyone, what is up? Louis Vlogs and Games here, and welcome back to a new video on the channel. And today we are back in SCR because a new update has dropped. Version 1.10.7 is finally out. And I'm glad to reveal that this update has finally brought the long-awaited, we've been waiting for it for like many years, the class 755 has finally been meshed. Let's wait for it to load, and here it is. What do we all think of the new 755 mesh? In my opinion, it looks really well made. The model looks great, of course. And I thought we'll take it out for a drive in this video today. So let's take it for a drive from Stepford Central to Terminal 2 or RO59, and let's go to Farleigh Depot Road 11 so we can work our way towards Stepford Central. Not only the 755 was also upgraded, we also have two brand new connect routes, which are St Helens Bridge to Port Benton and St Helens Bridge to Terminal 2, which you can also do that route in a Class 68 as well, which I'll try to do a video on those eventually if I got the time to do so. And St Helens Bridge station has finally gotten an upgrade after such a long time. A lot of people were wanting it to be upgraded, of course, and I'll try to do a dispatching video at the new St Helens Bridge very soon if I got the chance to. So today we're going to concentrate driving on the 755 from Airport Central over to Stepford Central, that we can also stop at the new St Helens Bridge station as we go along. So let's have a look inside the cab then, and this has improved a lot. When I get out the tunnel we can actually see it more better. Okay, there we go. Wow, this looks incredible. Not gonna lie, I like the door. The seat looks very well made. I like the look of that. The cab, of course, looks amazing. It looks way better than the current 755 that we used to have, which looked very blocky. I know it was awful back then, but this one is a major improvement. I really do like the new cab. Anyways, we're approaching Airport Central now. So our route today is from Airport Central to Stepford Central, of course. We will be stopping at Airport Parkway, Ellesmere Junction. We are making a stop there, of course. And then St Helens Bridge, the new one. And then we make it to Stepford Central. So have a look at the design of this. This looks incredible. I've got to take a photo of some eventually. Oh dear, what's that I can see back there? Oh, that's not good. The power car is already going around the places. I've seen a few people complaining about the engine car right here in the middle, like moving back and forth, bouncing up and down. And I've heard that the creators of this game said it is a bit of a bug to do with the transportation in this game. So hopefully that is a problem that will be fixed very soon, hopefully. So let's have a look in the interior while we're here. This has improved a lot with new LED displays. The seats are brand new as well, despite that carriage who just bites the dust, of course. So the seats are really well made, just like real life. And one thing that is also removed, they actually removed for the first class on the 755s here. So this makes it the only Airlink train that doesn't have a first class, excluding the 345, of course, because the 755s in real life didn't have first class, but the 745 actually does. So the 755 didn't even have first class in the first place in real life, but it goes to Stansted Airport. And the creators said a very long time ago they was going to add a 745, but it would be way too long for the game. So the only option was to make it a bit shorter, like a 755. But since the platform's extending at various stations across the network, we could be seeing a 745 very soon. So who knows what could be going on. Anyways, the doors are closed now, so we're just about to depart Airport Central now. Oh my god, you see my carriage back there? That's a disappointment. And wait a minute. I just also forgot to mention about this. Hold on. Oh, no. They didn't add the new sound effects in yet? That's a bit of a disappointment, isn't it? That must have been a sound bug, I think, because there was no sounds playing when the train was departing Airport Central right there. I think they didn't have enough time to, like, actually add the sound effects in, because they're probably adding a new train sounds to it, because the old train sounds that this train used to have when it was next generation version 1 was quite very unrealistic. Didn't sound like a 755 at all, and I think the developers are going for a different sound on the 755s to make it better. and more realistic, of course. Right, so let's slow down now. We are near Airports Parkway, of course. Yeah, so I talked about this in the last video when I drove the 755 when it was the old generation. The 9 to 12 car markers could mean that longer trains could come to the game very, very soon. And I was talking about a 745 coming to Airlink as well. And the possibility of that might be coming very, very soon. Right, so let's close the doors now. And we're now going to make it to our next stop, Ellesmere Junction and then St Helens Bridge. I'm not doing the route that stops at Farleigh, but I want to stop at Ellesmere Junction along the way since it's one of my favourite stations. So let's check out the horn while we're here. I haven't heard it yet. Oh, it's still the same as it is back in the Next Generation version 1. It sounds like an 801. I was still hoping that the horn would change as well because it doesn't sound like that in real life. Like, when the next update comes, it might be like a bug update, like a bit of a patch into it, of course, which could bring in new sound effects, like the arriving and departing sounds fully, 755s, of course, and possibility a new horn as well, because I always wanted to hear what a 755 horn sounds like in the game, of course. So we're zooming our way out of the airport zone. We are lagging a little bit, of course. Let's go in first person for a bit so we can enjoy a bit of a drive in first person. So I've seen a few people were suggesting that a 755 should change its operator a bit. Like, some people say that a 755 should go to Connect in honour of a 745 coming to the game very soon. Which I kind of agree with some few people. Like, when 745 comes to SCR very soon, I think the 755 could move to Connect, as it's more of a regional train than just an airport train. I know it goes to Stansted in real life, of course, but it'd be better off if a 745 come in, since that has more carriages, way longer, first class, goes to Stansted, of course. And 755 does more regional routes from Norwich to like Great Yarmouth, Cambridge, all the other places that you expect the 755s to go, like Peterborough to Colchester, if that's a route still a thing, of course. So we got 1.60 miles until our next stop, which is Ellesmere Junction, and then we will make it to the brand new St Helens Bridge station, which we will be having a look at very soon. Okay, so we're now approaching Ellesmere Junction now. Here's the announcement, of course. Let's make a slow down now for Ellesmere Junction, of course. Right, here we are now. Let's see if we can find the 4-car marker. I can see a guard over there. I think I know who that could be. Riley, of course. I know who it is, of course. Okay, 3 to 4-car marker. There we go. And we actually are getting a guard as well. We can accept Rob 2011, or should I say Riley. I knew it was you. Oh my god, he's a Man United fan. Boo. Liverpool is better in my opinion. That's just my opinion, okay? So don't take the mickey out of me if I support Liverpool. Or you guys support Aston Villa or Manchester United.
The next station will be St Helens Bridge.
That is our next stop, and that is the new refurbishment of St Helens Bridge, which is our next station stop. So I'm actually looking forward to be going there, actually. So we're just about to depart Ellesmere Junction now, and we're going to work our way over to the brand new St Helens Bridge station. I haven't drove there yet, so this is my first time making my way to the St Helens Bridge station for the first time, of course. My god, just bite the dust, so that's an RIP. Right, let's depart Ellesmere Junction now. We're going to make our way to St Helens. We'll be driving on the Airlink platforms, of course, 6 and 7. The station is the same. It's had a little minor change with a new station entrance, shops, a waiting room, longer platforms, wider platforms, of course. And of course, the platforms could be long enough to fit longer trains, of course. So let's make our way to St Helens now, and we will be there in just a few moments. Okay, so we're just passing New Harrow now, and looks like we can see the new overhead wire equipment. So we are now making our way up towards the new station now. Because of the new overhead wire equipment, we are starting to see more of these at certain locations on the map, of course. Slow it down a little bit now, because we are approaching. We've got a gauge train over there. We're going to make a slow down now. Speed limit is 90 now instead of 75. That's changed. And oh my god, look how massive that platform is. That's way wider than I thought. Let's find the car marker now. We've got to be careful because they're different now. They're blue. And I think we just have to stop at where the blue car marker is at. Okay, that will do fine right there. And we can see a 68 back there. And there's also a 5 to 6 and an 8 car marker down there. And if I can zoom in at the very end, we can also see a 10 car and a 12 car marker as well. So longer trains are expected to come. The 8 car trains, I'm thinking the 700-0 and the 3387 could come to Airlink. And the 10 car marker, which I can see just about fine from here, we could also see a 12 car marker as well for 745 and a 700, of course. Now, for the 10 car trains for Airlink, I'm thinking there could be a double 802, a double 332, which could possibly come, of course. Or there could be a double 365 car set as well. So let's make our way out of St Helens now. There's the 8 car set and marker. And there's the 10 car, which has a Class 80X. So that must be for the Class 800 set of Hitachi trains. Right there. Right, let's make our way over to the final stop now. We've got a 717. The horn broke. What a shame. I was going to beat my horn at them, but somehow that was an automatic fail right there. Don't know why that happened. So let's make our way to the last stop, Stepford Central now. And I just forgot to point out as well, I've also seen a few videos about this, that there's also like a ramp from the doors to the platforms on this particular train. I forgot to have a look at. So I'll have a look at that in just a few moments once we get to our final stop, of course. If we can make it, of course, as we're just about to pass Stepford East right now on platform 8.
Platform 8 does not stop here. Please step back from the platform edge.
There we go, just past Stepford East right there. And our final stop will be Stepford Central in just a few moments. So let's pick up the speed back to 100. We've got an 801 over there, making its way to Stepford, of course. And we still have to check out the new door animation, because I just forgot to mention there is a new door animation for the 755s, of course. It opens differently than the other trains on the network, of course. So let's make it to Stepford Central now, open the doors, and we can see what the new door animation is like. Okay, so the buffer is ahead, so we'll make a slowdown in just a moment. Now, we can see a passenger coming, but I'm going to be despawning here, unfortunately. Go a little bit further down, and then we will open the doors there. Okay, that'll do. Right, now let's have a look at this new door animation here, if I can see perfectly fine. Let's have a look. Wait for the guard to open the doors, of course. There you go. So the ramp goes down first, and then the doors open as a new animation. That is really cool, to be honest. And I do like to see those. That's happening more often on other trains that could be upgraded very soon. Or is that the only one? It would be nice to see more trains, if I was to be honest, having that new door animation. Speaking of animations, I think all sorts of trains could have different door animations on them than just the same boring ones. But this one, I like this one a lot, to be honest. Right, so we are done. So let's exit back to the menu now. Sorry, God. So what do I think about the new 755? If I were to be honest here, it is a great improvement over to the old one. The model looks great, of course. The new door animation is really good. But one thing that just lets it down slightly is that there was no new sound effects just yet. It was silent. But hopefully we could see a new sound improvement to the 755s very soon. So anyways, guys, we're going to leave the video here. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all did enjoy. If you want to see more videos, of course, you know what to do. Drop a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you a lot in the next one. Until next time, bye, guys. See ya.